Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be going over what your favorite Animal Crossing game from the franchise says about you. A little bit of a disclaimer before we start. This video is entirely designed for comedic purposes and it is not intended to be taken seriously or literally in any way, shape, or form. And without further ado, let's get started. Starting off with Animal Crossing Gamecube. If your favorite game from the franchise is Animal Crossing Gamecube, I feel like you're in general a very friendly, very kind, very gentle, warm, loving person, but I also feel like in school you were probably the person that did either most or all of the work. You were kind of the leader and you like to come up with a lot of ideas. You're very, very creative, I feel. Next is Animal Crossing Wild World. If Wild World is your favorite game in the Animal Crossing franchise, I feel like you're probably a very introverted person, at least most of the time. You enjoy your quiet time, you enjoy your independence. You may really like to read, but I also feel like you are definitely the friend that is there for everybody. You are, quote, kind of the mom friend, if you will. You're very helpful and you're very sweet. Next is City Folk. If your favorite game from the franchise is Animal Crossing City Folk, I feel like growing up you probably had a very active, wild, and colorful, fun-loving imagination. I also feel that you likely seek out a career that is either artistic or theatrical, whether that be singing, being in a band, writing, making books, singing, acting, dancing, whatever it is, I feel like you definitely seek out a career of that sort. I also feel like in school you were probably a student that liked to draw little pictures in the corners of all of your papers. Next is New Leaf. If your favorite game from the franchise is Animal Crossing New Leaf, I feel like you're generally a very peaceful, very content, and relaxed person. I feel like you also are the friend that helps a lot of people with their issues, sort through all of their stresses, and I definitely feel like you're someone who loves animals, or maybe even you have a green thumb. Maybe you're really good at taking care of plants and you love to grow them. Next is Happy Home Designer. If Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer is your favorite Animal Crossing game from the franchise, I feel like you're definitely a very analytical person. You're likely very intelligent, you like to be clean, you like to stay organized, you like to be in charge of things, you have a lot of ideas you want to give to the world. I also feel like you may be very good at math and generally make a lot of really good grades in school. Next is New Horizons. If Animal Crossing New Horizons is your favorite Animal Crossing game, I definitely feel like you're a very go-with-the-flow, very laid-back and relaxed person. I also feel that you're probably very adaptable when it comes to friend groups. You'll hang out with pretty much anybody as long as they're a very good and kind-spirited person. I also feel like you're someone who may prefer to sit at home and watch movies and relax there, whether that be by yourself or with a friend or family, rather than go out and party or have some type of public event. Next is Amiibo Festival. If your favorite game is Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival, I definitely feel like you're the wild card of the friend group. You have a lot to say, you have a very fiery, passionate personality, you have a lot to offer to the world, and I also feel like you're probably a very protective person when it comes to all of your friends. You would fight for them, you would do anything for them, and you're definitely a really great person to have around. Lastly, we have Pocket Camp. If Pocket Camp is your favorite Animal Crossing game, I definitely feel like you're someone who's pretty busy, you're very goal-oriented, you have a lot of ambitions, you have a lot of plans for your life. Maybe you'll go out and be a comedian someday, or maybe just literally any career. I feel like you're someone who would fit into literally any career. You perform very well in school, you have a very close, tight-knit friend group, and you're definitely a really great person to have around. And I also 100% feel like you're someone who everybody goes to for help with their homework, help with their problems, help with literally any problem. And one last thing, I feel like you're definitely someone who's incredibly passionate. And that is the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Be sure to subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, everyone!